You are the light of the world.
No.
Good morning. Hello, Ashes to Rubies family. Here we are on a Monday morning. Welcome to the live stream and podcast where we talk about life and recovery and a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, this morning we were reminded about how something loses its pizzazz, its purpose, and it's about diluting. And I think, what does Jesus say about salt? How does salt lose its saltiness? By dilution, by adding water, by diluting it. Diluting it. And how does a light lose its lightiness? You put a lampshade on it. And don't we do that with our own spirits? Don't we dilute our own spirits, our own relationships, our own relationship with God? We dilute it by adding things or isolating by putting a little lampshade over our heads. Do you ever do that? Put a lampshade over your head? I do that. I do that in social settings, like at parties.
I know you do.
I know. And like, I just want to put my lampshade on and go where the other people with lampshades are. We don't really have to talk or do anything. Well, are you excited about today? We're going away for a little bit to the retreat center and getting a little break. So we won't be live streaming all week. This will be our farewell final live stream of the week. So this meditation is November the 21st. Oh my goodness. Time just falls away. It's beautiful. I feel like we're halfway through winter already. Do you?
No, we're not. We've not even entered winter.
I believe that winter is upon us a little bit.
No, just because the snow is here doesn't mean winter's here. This is just the beginning.
So I think my
December,
pessimism,
January, February, March.
I look at January and February, and then
this is just started. But
we do have snow.
December, January, February, March.
I know, but the real hard ones are January and February. Those are the real challenging ones.
March can be terrible too.
Yeah, but it could be.
So can December.
They're
just iffy. That's all. You have to count the iffy months. You can't just dismiss them.
I choose.
If you decide already that it's halfway over, like, it's going to drag. It's going to be long.
I just choose, like, I know that January and February will be challenging. Like, starting your car could be challenging.
But then you're not even there. If they're the only ones that are challenging and we're only in November, then we're not there yet.
No, we're not. We're not even there yet.
We still have a month and a half of
it's almost like fall still in my heart.
So weird.
But then Christmas, but there's so much activity in Christmas and November. It doesn't feel hard. And then January, February, it's like, oh my goodness, like starting your car is a challenge.
They are hard months, especially for people emotionally. In this climate.
Very little dark, so much dark, very little light. Yeah. Get your lampshades out.
No, you don't want a lampshade.
No, we don't want a lampshade. Don't hide. Okay. I no longer waste money. I feel like this is a declaration.
True or false?
I no longer waste money, but try to put it to good use. Like all of us, when I was drunk, I threw money around like a drunken sailor.
That you did.
That is true. And that's what I say to people like that are so grasped onto the dollar. In our using, we were like making it rain. Whenever we had it, it rained. And then all of a sudden we're so tight. It gave me a feeling of importance. That's it. A millionaire for a day or an hour. Morning after, with an empty wallet and perhaps some
indecipherable checks.
Checks to boot.
You know about that.
Was a sad awakening. One of the hardest things to face is the fact of wasted money. How could I have been such a fool? How will I ever make it up? Thoughts like these get you down. When we are sober, we spend our hard-earned money as it should be spent. Although perhaps some of us could be more generous in our AA giving or our fellowship giving, at least we're not throwing it away. Am I making good use of my money? Are you making good use of your money? Our meditation for today. You were meant to be at home and comfortable You were meant to be at home and comfortable in the world. I never felt at home in the world. Yet some people live life of quiet desperation. This is the opposite of being at home and at peace in the world. Let your presence of mind be evident to those around you. Men should see that you are comfortable, and seeing it, know that it springs from your trust in God. The dull, hard way of resignation is not God's way. Faith takes the sting out of the winds of adversity and brings peace even in the midst of struggle. Oh, the first thing that pops up to my mind is, like, I know that so many of us in substance abuse addiction, not you necessarily, you're the one like trying to figure out how to pay all the bills.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm a millionaire for today.
Just for today.
Just for today. And then I wake up with like after the music stops, it's a horrible feeling. And then my thought was on, I think it's at the end of step 11 and 10 in the big book, page 98 or 97, it says we do not tire easily. Mm-hmm. And so am I making it rain of my emotional capacity? Like, am I just like, I'm going to be a millionaire today, an emotional millionaire? And it's like, am I spending my resources like I used to spend money? Mm-hmm. And am I just like, trying to be important to the people around me today? Or am I spending my emotions, my spiritual life, my financial life, all of those things, am I doing it in a comfortable, feeling at home in the world way of not trying to prove myself, not trying to feel important, not trying to be today's millionaire? Am I spending the things that God gives me, because he gives me emotional stability, he gives me comfort, he gives me love, he gives me joy, he gives me finances. All of those things are not for me to hoard, but to spend wisely, spend on myself and to the world around me.
And if I'm not feeling that way, then I can ask God to change that for me. And then I'll be directed to what is the next right step that I need to take to get out of this place of confusion and frustration and not feeling comfortable in the world and feeling like I need to hold on to everything because everything's falling apart. That place isn't a place that I need to stay. I can ask God to take me out of that place.
Amen. Okay, so prayer for the day. I pray that I may be more comfortable in my own way of living. I pray that I may feel more at home and at peace within myself. And I pray that we are good givers and stewards of God's resources, whether they're emotional, financial, physical, whatever it is, that we're not living extremes trying to be today's millionaire. Amen. May you go in peace, keep the good behavior, and we'll see you hopefully next Monday. Bye.